Hello YouTube vintage stereo collectors and restorers. Here's a thrift store find that I haven't seen very often lately. These are realistic Minimus 7s wood, the actual real wood ones. They're actually beautifully built. And these are the earlier made in Japan versions, which is kind of neat. And they're in such a nice shape. There's the odd little tiny scuff on them, but wow, is all I can say. Spring terminals are nice and tight. They have the hooks to hang them up with. And they kind of go good with the realistic receiver I just fixed up. And here's what else is kind of neat with these. They actually have real removable covers, and they're tight to get off. There we go. Original woofer, original tweeter. Surround. It's not even sticky. It's soft but not sticky. That's amazing. They use good materials in these. And the tweeter's really good. I believe there's an early and a late tweeter version on these. I have actually two other pairs of Minimus 7s that I use occasionally. And they're the metal cabinets. One's black, one's white. And one pair is black, one pair is white. They have a smaller tweeter than this, not as sophisticated. And I'm not sure what these cost at the time. But I remember they were more than the other Minimus 7s. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to hook them up to the realistic receiver from basically exactly the same era, and just turn them on very quickly to show you how nice they work. So I've hooked them up to this realistic STA 110, and the wood grain is actually the same color of wood. Both real wood. This is veneered. I don't think this is. Anyway, let's turn on. I haven't tried these yet. I just brought them home and dusted them off.
Today at 244 Linden Road, Brantford, or call 519-754-0150 and ask for Danielle.
Oh, that good.
You learn more at canada.ca.
They definitely work. Both channels work. And the funny thing about these Minimus 7s is, I think since they came out, I've maybe had 8 or 9 pairs of these at different times. You know, I actually bought a pair when they were brand new, some black ones about 1981, and used those for a number of years, traded them with a system, got some back. Every pair that I've got has worked. That's the amazing thing about these. And I remember one pair I bought, it came with a Pioneer receiver. And it was a receiver that was like 55 or 60 watts per channel. And the guy I bought it from, he said, I don't know how those speakers are still holding together. I have just laid into them for over a year now. And he said, they're not that efficient, but they sound good. He said, I played them hard and loud, and they were fine. Like, they're excellent. That was the thing. They're almost bulletproof. But I have to admit, the wood ones just are so cool. Whether they sound the same, I don't know. I actually think they're a little better. I don't want to play any one clip too long. The white pair I've had for maybe 10, 11 years. And I've used those to test a number of things, including one amp that had on the right channel the capacitor was shorted than the capacitor output, and there was 30 some volts going to it, to the speaker, and it didn't even smoke, it just hummed. Then I disconnected it. But they're great, like shop speakers, they're great in the garage. They actually are a little inefficient. But I think when I do sell these too, I might sell them as a pair, just because they have a high coolness factor. Anyway, if you want to leave an opinion on Minimus 7s, or if you ever had the System 7 receiver. That's the interesting thing about those System 7s, I forget, the STA 7. I've had 3 of those, I think, over the years, and the last 2 had blown ICs in the preamp section. They didn't hold up as well as the speakers. For some reason, I got them fixed and working, but they seem to, and they're heavy, solid little beasts. But actually, if you're buying a receiver at the time, many people bought a large realistic receiver with these little speakers to start out and never upgraded them. They use them like that for years, especially around university and, university houses and rooms, with the music thumping. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening.